Back in my senior year of high school, I mixed up a case of kiwis for a case of strawberries. My friends will still not let me live that down, even almost 2 years later. This video is going to be all about confessing our deepest, darkest, most embarrassing secrets. So we're going to be looking through the highs and lows of r/confessions. I would say I was an organized YouTuber and I just went through the subreddit, found some of the best posts I can show you guys today, but that'll be like somewhat dishonest. So I'm going to be sorting the subreddit through the top posts of, let's just say, this year, and let's see what r/confessions is hitting for. So the first post here, it's already kind of funky. I, 21M, drive DoorDash from time to time just for fun. Yesterday I was dashing and I gave this gorgeous woman her food and she gave me a cash tip. It was a pretty big order and it looked like a party. Anytime I get a cash tip, I always text them from the DoorDash number thing it gives you just to say thank you. It already seems pretty normal so far. Regular DoorDashing. Response says, thank you so much, you're really cute, feel free to come to my party when you're done, and give me her personal number. So I text her number and I tell her I had plans later, but I would have loved to. Later that night, and I mean way later, like 1 a.m, I get a text from her. It says, everyone left, would love to place an order of you. I've never left so fast in my life. I sped over to her place and we had the most amazing sex I've ever had in my life. I love older women. Hopefully I'll see her again. There's a chance this is fake, but hey, I mean, if it's real, good for you, bro. Hell yeah, bro. Okay, so compared to that last post, this one seems like it's very night and day, almost like inception and death. So it says, I'm a 38-year-old guy. 20 years ago, I had an accident with my high school sweetheart. She ended up as her daughter. At first, I absolutely loved her, and holding her for the first time made me feel like a completely different person. Wholesome so far. I got into law school while she became a nurse. Got married at 23. Everything was going great. We were working hard and saving up for a down payment on a new house, and our daughter was growing too fast, and I love every bit of it. So far, it's very, very chill, very wholesome, very cute. I'm not excited for where this post is probably gonna end up going. All that changed when we were 26. I walked out on my wife sleeping with a much older dude in my own bed. He was a surgeon who worked at the same hospital as her, and I found out it's been going on for months, so we got divorced pretty soon after. At first, it was 50-50 custody, but eventually my daughter stopped coming over as much. She didn't want to see me anymore and said her new daddy was much better. He'd give her everything she wanted, and that she loved him more than me, and that just fucking destroyed me. Damn. I'm not gonna say bro was living the life because he had a kid at 20. I'm about to be 20. I cannot imagine having a fucking baby right now. But like, it seemed like stuff was going pretty well for him from like 20 to 26. 20 to 25, I should say. I tried to get her to come back and give me a chance, but she didn't listen. And at 15, they took her to the courthouse and she told the judge she didn't want anything to do with me anymore. So her mom got full custody of her. And after that day, I never saw her again in person, which fucking destroyed me. Rightfully so. Let's say I had a kid and she didn't want to see me at all. That kind of fucking sucked. I swear death was better than this. I had to go to therapy for years, but for the last 2 to 3 years, I started moving on and forgetting about her. My business was booming. I had opened a law firm. It's been successful ever since. I couldn't be happier. And before last week, my daughter was truly gone from my mind and life. I was truly past that part of my life. Hey, that's real good for him. Like, I'm not gonna say he was up when he was 20 and had a kid, but like, his life wasn't going terrible. It was like just pretty solid. Went straight fucking down whenever he caught his wife fucking the surgeon dude, and then he was just down, just fucking terrible. A few years go by, he's got his own law firm and shit. He's good, he's chilling, he's cool, he's fine. Last week I got a phone call from an unknown number and I answered because I was expecting a call from a guy, but it was my ex-wife. She told me our daughter was in a really horrible car accident and that she died. I immediately started crying my eyes out. Yes, I learned how to live without her, but her actually being dead with absolutely no chance of me telling her I love her one last time fucking broke me. And that she was gonna talk to me one day, but it's too fucking late now for any of that. And her mom gave me a photo album with all her photos, and I've just been going through them and it hurts seeing all her big moments without me there. She was a beautiful, smart young lady. She was even studying law just like me. I wish I could have seen her just one last time, told her how much I love her, how much I'm proud of her I am. Damn, bro. I don't have the experience of having a child, but I get the feeling of like seeing someone succeed, do great things, who you once were cool with or like once had a thing with, but like you're not in their life anymore. Damn, bro. I knew what I was going into expecting from the caption, but like, dude, damn. Like the first post had to do with just having great sex, a DoorDash client. Second one was this person's daughter dying. Okay, here's a very interesting post, very different from the last one. I kind of pre-read it a little bit, but this post is different from the last one. Big change of pace. The last one was very sad. This one, I think it should be scary. The caption, when I was 5 years old, I accidentally killed my friend as we were playing. We were jumping on a trampoline together. She was jumping very high, and when she landed, I playfully pushed her. I didn't think it was dangerous at all. I mean, she was 5 years old. She lost her balance, fell badly, landing on her neck. I got scared, started crying, ran to tell her parents what had happened. At that time, I didn't understand how serious the accident was. I thought she would recover. A few days later, I found out she didn't survive. I mean, like in a legal sense, what happens there? Because like I know the 5-year-old friend, she obviously can't be pressing charges, and like you can't press charges against a 5-year-old. So like if her parents wanted to press charges, would they charge the poster's parents for manslaughter or something? If you know anything about law, please let me know something in the comments below, please and thank you. We started this video off with somebody talking about having a great bedroom experience with someone they met because they DoorDashed them food for their party. Then we switched gears a little bit to someone talking about how their estranged daughter passed, RIP to the daughter. Then we veered a little bit right to someone talking about how they accidentally killed their childhood best friend in Grand Theft Auto 5. And now this person is talking about how their fiance thinks they're saving for their wedding, but they're actually saving to leave. I have been with my fiance F28 for 6 years. Everyone thinks we're relationship goals, but I'm slowly dying inside. She's not abusive, she's not cruel, but I feel invisible in this relationship. We talk, but we don't really connect. We laugh, but it feels rehearsed. Sex is rare and robotic. I've brought these things up before, and she always just says I'm distressed or looking for problems. So a year ago, I opened a secret account. I started saving money on the side. She thinks it's part of our joint wedding fund. It's not, it's my escape plan. I don't know when I'll do it, maybe in a month, maybe the night before the wedding, but I can't live this life forever. Something like this is actually one of my worst nightmares in terms of like love and relationships. Cause like personally, like I think specifically just like this paragraph right here is terrifying to me. The fact that he says like, oh, we talk, but we don't connect. We laugh, but it feels rehearsed. Like I need that real love. You know what I mean? Like if we've been together for a while, which I mean, if it's been that long of a time, I guess it makes sense that things have kind of died down, kind of dried up a little bit, but there still should be love for your partner, especially since you guys have been together for a while and you're literally, I mean, you're technically supposed to be getting married. My relationship experience is fairly limited, but from what I've experienced, it's definitely the most enjoyable and the greatest to be with the partner. Whenever her and I both, we are like we're connecting. We gotta be like going deep and shit, and like we laugh, it feels rehearsed. We both gotta be enjoying that shit. Like we gotta be on some like hardy hilariously laughing and shit. Okay, final post. Camera's going to die. I genuinely think my brother has to die. I don't think there's any other option. Crazy first impression there. He's 32, severely autistic, schizophrenic, and bipolar and psychotic. I know. Damn. My parents are immigrants who don't understand anything about mental illnesses and were in denial for years. After all his violence and terror in my house growing up, I finally escaped, but it's like he's still here. He's gotten help after assaulting multiple minors and women. After getting medicated, he just eats and walks around like a zombie attached to the hip by my mom, his caretaker. Thankfully, the only problem is that my family generally has no plan for him or anything. Due to his schizophrenia and criminal record, no facility in the area wants to take him. As he's as fussy as a 5-year-old, it'd be mission impossible to convince him since my mom can't stop spoiling him and defending all his actions. And I think it will be best if he just die. That man is cooked. First impression crazy, but low-key, it kind of made sense. Hope you enjoyed this video. Very quick little one. Camera's gonna die. It's at 1%. Hop on the pre-500 train. You know, subscribe down there. Got more fire videos. Like the video, like this one, like the other ones. I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.